Hello and welcome to Spreadsheet Day. I am Dio Versailles, and today we're going to go over the August 2025 Path monthly challenges. So I think this month is going to be fairly easy, and some of my choices, honestly, I think are from boredom more than anything that makes sense. I think the ones you're going to have to worry about are obviously anything in red you should be careful of. Small stuff, there's a couple of those, there's only two, and then there's some power overwhelmings. I think power overwhelming is difficult if you let the fights go too long, but doesn't really matter too much if you don't, so just make sure you have a champion that can kill things quickly. For things that have particularly bad combinations, we have this Mercy Killings plus Rock Too Hard. So Rock Too Hard will damage you at round start, Mercy Killings will then kill your units at round end, so your units will just die. We have Victor with Trick of the Light here. So Trick of the Light gives all players a Mirror Mage. Victor makes a lot of created cards, he's going to get double value from all of those, so just be aware of that. I think there's one more, but I can't remember right now. But if I figure it out, I'll add it to the notes, and that'll be updated in this section here. So, to start off, we always play our new champions. So we have a couple Thresh and Mel here. Didn't feel like using Thresh for this one, because I don't know how Thresh will stack up against Katarina. So I'm using Mel there. We're also sprinkled Mel in at the end, and I think somewhere in the middle as well. Mel's pretty good, so I'm not too worried. That's going to go on my list of champions that are very strong and we don't have to worry about. So, but we are using Thresh on the first couple of adventures are pretty easy. So shouldn't have anything to worry about. For Mercy Killings, there's a few of those. I'm using Jack. So Mercy Killings is round end, kill all damaged units, Jack will damage them, then they'll die. Maybe not like the best thing you can do, but should be fine. I'm using Ornn for this Karma, so you start with 10 mana gems, using it for Mountain Peak. This is why I'm saying that I think I'm bored, because I'm using Ornn. And then for this magic number, so just mana reduction, I'm just going to throw Ornn at those problems. Little worried about Ornn into Ash, but I think overall it should be okay. It's a low level adventure, can't worry too much. Have Kindred for this Poppy, no particular reason, just felt like it. Annie to take advantage of Trick of the Light, and then we have Ash for this Yasuo, just because I feel like playing Ash. We have Lilia for Lulu and Ash. Lilia will come down, she can dodge Frostbite, and also with double stalkers, when you play her, she's going to kill a bunch of the units, so I think she'll just be really good at cleaning up, and that will be fine. I'm doing Tahm Kench against Tahm Kench because I think it's funny. We have Ahri for Vestige of Helia, Veigar for Katarina, Mountain Peak, I'm putting Elder Dragon there. Thresh, doesn't really matter I don't think, but I'm using Ash again. For this Aurelia, I'm using Warwick. I think Warwick, this isn't only the strong Aurelia, so there'll only be one unit on the board at the time. I feel like we can play Warwick on, round 2, drop him, the double Stalker's Blades will clean up anything, and you can also block because of Guardian Angel, and then kill more units. So I think he'll be fine, and then he builds up like a really strong board really quickly. Also has Blood Hunt to kill like 1 HP units, so I think it'll be a fine counter for that. Using Tahm Kench here to take advantage of red as her lips, that damages all units every round, and then Tahm Kench's units will grow from that damage. Using Volibear into this Savage Mysticism, just you get a bunch of mana gems, so Volibear will come down very quickly. Using Victor here because I just feel like playing some Victor. Poppy's usually not anything to worry about, so not worried about it. Elder Dragon for this Ezreal. There's a bunch of Ezreal this time. Normally I use LeBlanc for every Ezreal, but there's, I don't know, 7 of them or something. It's too many to do that with. Morgana into Bandle Magic is actually maybe dumb, but Morgana can't really lose, so I'm not worried about it. We're using Teemo for Chronicle of Ruin. Lilia for this Yasuo for no particular reason. Usually I pick a champion and throw them in 3 slots, so that's what I did here. LeBlanc for Ezreal, Lilia for this other Yasuo. Trick of the Light rare is only the enemy gets it, so you're not going to take advantage of your created cards being played twice. So, but Lilia will come down and kill their Mirror Mage immediately, so it should be fine. Mel for Gangplank, I think that'll be pretty good. If you can kill one of the powder kegs every round, you're just going to be doing a bunch of free damage, and I think that'll work out. I'm using Jack for the small stuff. Jack can kill units by gaining a spell mana, and I think that'll work out well there. I'm using Warwick for this Power Overwhelming. I think our stats will outscale their stats. Garen for Gangplank, why not? Minimalist, wherever we see that, we're playing Evelyn. Elise into Unstoppable Force, so this gives you +3/+3 and Overwhelm. Elise makes a giant board really quickly, and we'll just win the game. It should be good. Using Annie into this Trick of the Light, so the warning shots from Dreadway Chase Gun will double. Should be good. Kindred into Fiora, Caitlyn. No particular reason. There's guided meditation. You could use a bunch of things. You could use Volibear, Elder Dragon, anything that costs a lot. Mordekaiser. But I just put her there. Or them there. I don't know why. Nami for Power of Observation here. Again, no particular reason. I've just been playing a lot of Nami, so figured why not. Volibear into Savage Mysticism to take advantage of mana gems. And then we have Kindred again for Draven Fiora. Should be fine. I'm using Diana for Forest Workout. Should be able to 1 or 2 shot the enemy nexus. So that should be good. Volibear for Savage Mysticism. Elder Dragon for Guided Meditation. There's a lot of bonus mana in this month, so we're taking advantage of that with these high cost champions. Aurelia with Chronicle of Ruin and Beyond Mere Flesh, so that gives her Evolve, so she'll be a bit stronger than normal, so Veigar might have a hard time taking her down. So we're just going to use Yasuo. Yasuo is basically invincible, so it should be fine. There are times when he can struggle if you don't get a good draw on. He's just like a little slow to get down sometimes, but should be okay. Veigar for Aurelia, taking advantage of Blinking Flames. They do have Withstand on this one, so they'll get extra hit points every round, but with Blinking Flames you'll counteract that. LeBlanc for Ezreal, as per usual. Warwick for this Mercy Killings, we can damage things with Blood Hunt, and they also have Let's Rock. You just, I don't know, have to be aware that that exists. LeBlanc for more Ezreal. This one also has Frenzied Fighting. You can beat Frenzied Fighting with the Sharpened Resolve power, so you'll always be alive and it'll be fine. And you can duplicate yourself and kill all of their units. Should be fine. Teemo for Chronicle of Ruin again. Using Tahm Kench for Rock Too Hard, that just does damage. And again, I'm just playing champions I haven't played in a while. Using Jhin on this Victor with Power Overwhelming. Victor is a lot just normally. Power Overwhelming makes him a little bit scary. Jinx into Kai'Sa and Tahm Kench with Mercy Killings and Rock Too Hard. This combination will just kill all your units, so I think Jinx is the way to go there. Plus Kai'Sa's kind of just generally difficult, especially if she gets Deathless, which can happen. Garen for Gangplank again. Elise for Unstoppable Force. Using Morgana into this animated armor Ezreal. I think it'll be fine. It's animated armor and Beyond Mere Flesh. I don't like playing LeBlanc into animated armor because it's formidable and she just does so much less damage. And so I'm using Morgana instead. Morgana basically can't lose, so not too worried about it. Veigar into Aurelia. Mbessa into this power overwhelming Darius. Mbessa's just kind of generally good and I like playing her. For the ending small stuff, I am using Jinx. I don't think you'd have to. Like if you, with Mountain Peak, you could use some higher cost units, and Viego isn't terribly hard. But you could get unlucky with like a Vengeance or Dawning Shadow early because of Mountain Peak. And small stuff always concerns me, so I feel like Jinx is always a good solution. Elise again for Unstoppable Force. Again, +3/+3 and Overwhelm. This Tahm Kench, I don't think does anything, but I haven't had Fiddlesticks there, so I put Fiddlesticks there. Nami to take advantage of Embrace the Current. Jack for this Mercy Killings. This might be incorrect, but I'm not too worried about it. Swain's not terribly difficult, unless you let him go on for too many rounds, and then he can become difficult, but I think it'll be okay. And if I'm wrong, then, oh no, we lose again, whatever. Master Yi into Natural Magic, he gets to play infinitely and win the game. Yasuo into this ending Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa scares me, and Yasuo is very good. Garen into Nautilus should be fine. Mbessa just cleaning up the end for Viego, Lee Sin, and Tahm Kench. I figure you drop Mbessa, attack, win the game, should be good. We have Jinx for this last Katarina. Katarina plus, this is the one I was thinking about. Katarina plus Prophet. So that combination of that means if she gets to attack, she'll spawn 3, and then if she gets recalled to hand, has mana to play again. That'll give it +2/+2, and then you'll attack again. So it'll be like an 8/8 spawn. Kinda don't want that immediately, so this is a way around that. Just drop Jinx, it's at the end anyway, why not? And we have Gwen with, for the last Chronicle of Ruin. Gwen is good in Chronicle of Ruin because she gets double advantage from Hollowed, and with Stalkers she'll attack and level up and should win the game pretty easily. And finally we're using Mel for the Tahm Kench. We're never worried about Tahm Kench, and with Little Buddies that'll give you a unit to kill every round. And I decided to go with Grand General's counterplan there so we can use Rebuttal more and more times. And I think that will be fine. And that is my plan for this month. Hopefully this helps. I'll write down anything in the notes as I come across it, and of course we'll be making videos every day for 5 or 7 days on these monthly challenges. So that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.